Good evening. It's your man DJ A with the Break Room Podcast. I'm in here with an update on the 12-year-old girl who stabbed her 9-year-old brother. Now that was a case that we covered on our podcast probably about 6 months ago. We had a large outcry on one of our rails, so we decided to come back in here and just give an update on what was going on with that. Now I do have two videos I'm going to share. The first one is the actual body cam footage of the arrest of the 12-year-old. And then the second one is going to be an interview that the mother, April, had done with a news channel, Kokomo. And she gives the reason why she believes that happened and an update on what's going on. But let's go ahead and get into the body cam footage of the 12-year-old. This took place in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But let's go ahead and get it.
Come here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're just gonna put handcuffs on just for now.
I'm sorry, just pull up my pants.
Where's the
I'm
knife?
sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck. I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. Please. I'm so sorry. You better pray to God he fucking I am sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Where's the knife?
I was upstairs in my room and I threw it out the window and it's behind the apartment right here.
You threw it where?
I threw it out my window upstairs.
Right up here?
Not right there. It's the room. It's the other room. It's right behind the apartment. This apartment right here.
So where would the knife be? On that side?
Right behind. Yeah. The knife? I'm so fucking sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. This is some demonic shit. I'm so sorry.
What's your mom's name?
What?
What's your mom's name?
I gotta go with him. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Come over here so we're out of the paramedics' way.
I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry.
Hey, what's your name? Seat for me. Sit crisscross on the grass, okay?
Okay.
Just sit there for a second. You don't have the knife on you, right?
No, I swear I don't. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Is there anybody else inside the house?
No, it's just me, my mom, and my brother. He's dying.
Hey, how would I get to the knife? Is there the back side?
I can show you.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really didn't want things to happen like this. This sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna go to jail. I'm gonna live the rest of my life in prison.
That's it right there?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know what
Do me a favor. We're going to sit crisscross applesauce right here.
Okay.
Which one is it?
First apartment right here. Hey, can...
All right, now I'm not going to play the entire thing. I will put the link in the description so you can go ahead and find that and watch the whole entire thing. Later on in this video, she does sit down in the back of the police car and she does do a lot more talking and a little more in depth of what was going on in her head, I guess. She really just seems like she was out of it. It was pretty intense, and it was definitely just, the moment. So she probably didn't know what to think, but I wouldn't take that into account. But her brother ended up passing away. She went to jail or child custody center, and she's still in there seeking help every day. But here, let me pull up the video from the interview with the mother. All right, so here we have the mother, and she sat down with the News Nation on Kokomo and she talked about everything that was going on. Um, let's go ahead and see what was going on there.
It's got to be so hard for April Lyda, that's the mom, who's here to be living this, for all of us who have kids. You know, we've heard our kids be like that, but never in circumstances like this. April, I'm so sorry for what's happened to your family. And I appreciate you trying to help us all figure it out. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm just hanging in there, one day at a time.
I know you got a little one at home and you're trying to figure out how to help your 12-year-old. What have you been able to make sense of in terms of how this happened?
From what we found, it looks like it was a medication issue, not anything else. It's just like a manic episode of some kind. From a
Help me
non-narcotic
understand.
ADHD medicine.
Help me understand. So she was on an ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, very common for parents out there. They'll hear about it. They come with indications, but there's usually guidance about, well, you may start seeing things. Was this part of a downturn or a spiral? Was there any other behavior that gave you any indication that the kid was unstable?
No. She was fine. She wasn't unstable until she was put back on the medication.
So she was on the medication.
She hurt herself.
What happened to take her off it?
She cut her arms within a month of being back on it. So I immediately took her off after speaking to the school and her doctor and herself. We had a long conversation. She said that she felt like she was really irritated, irritable, angry for no reason on the medication. So, of course, I took her off of it. Unfortunately, it was too late. The damage was done. Stuff like this can happen months or even years after being off of a medication like this.
So she was on the medication. You took her off. She went back on. She started to self-harm. You took her off again. What did the doctors tell you about why going on or off was the right thing? Were they in favor of taking her off both times?
Well, the first time I took her off, it was my decision and Jalen's decision because she was being homeschooled at the time and she wanted to see if she could do it without her medication, because the only reason why she was on that medication was because she was having a hard time concentrating with 20, 25 other kids. We were homeschooling that year, and I told her that was fine. We can try it out and see if she does well on it. And if she does, she'll continue to not have to take it. But like I said, a year and a half later, she went back to public school, and the doctor recommended putting her back on it because her grades were slipping. And so I did. I put her back on it. And then a few weeks later, a month later, she cut her arms. So that's when I was told to take her back off of it, which I did immediately. So she was on it for 5 years straight. And we only took her off of it because she wanted to see if she could go without it and do her schoolwork without it.
Did she stop cutting herself when you took her off?
Yeah, she only cut herself that one time. And then the night right before she attacked my son, she cut her arm again. But she had not self-harmed before or after that.
And then, and I'm sorry, but I mean, I know you're trying to figure this out, and it's all just about trying to understand how so that you can get her the help that she needs. With her brother, what was the relationship like before this happened in January?
They were close. They've always been close. It's always been just us three until 3 years ago. They did yoga together almost every night. They went on vacations together and trips together. They always sat next to each other. They were very close. She loved him and he loved her.
Was she able to tell you what led to her stabbing him?
She has no idea why she did it. She's heartbroken and she's feels very guilty, but she still doesn't understand why she did it. She said it was like it wasn't her. And the team of specialists working with her, they believe her after working with her for the last 6 months every day. And I believe her too, because I know my child and I know that wasn't her.
Now, that was the mother April. That's her explanation of what she feels is the reason that her 12-year-old daughter did do what she did with the 9-year-old brother. Medication issues I'm not familiar with. I heard that they do cause mental instability, but the damage is done. She is still locked up right now. Um, the information is being withheld because of her age, but there is a documentary by an Anna Undercover on YouTube. I will put her description down in the description also, because she has a very in-depth video on more about this case when it comes to April, her daughter, the 9-year-old brother, and also a stepfather and father of the 12-year-old that played a big role in the mental issues that played with circumstances in this case. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the description. This was just an update. I wanted to give everybody a little bit of update and maybe give you guys a chance to go check out some of these links, that way, one-stop shop right here with the Break Room Podcast. This is DJ A. Make sure you check out the podcast and all Break Room Podcast videos. Thanks for watching.